Hello, my name is Ryan. I have my friends on from the Special Olympics. And they did the Penguin Plunge this year.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
Thanks for having us on the show.
Or anytime.
So I came on right before the plunge and just said some things about the plunge, but we did the plunge on Super Bowl Sunday, February 2nd. And the Penguin Plunge, as many people know, is the big fundraiser of the year for the New Hampshire Special Olympics. And we have a local team called the Frozen Sections. And we've done the plunge for at least 10 years, the local team. And the money that our local team, the Frozen Sections, raise stays locally for the Special Olympians. So the people who are here today, the Special Olympians, are Special Olympians who actually did the plunge with us this year, and a few of them have been doing it for a few years, and one was her first year. And so we have a lot of people to thank also. Maybe we'll save that for now, but maybe I'll introduce each of the people, or they can introduce themselves and tell you a little about how the plunge went for them this year. Okay, we'll start with Amber.
Hi, I'm Amber O'Connor. This is my first year doing the Penguin Plunge. Hi, Mom! I had a lot of fun. I fell in the water 7 times. It hurt, but I'm okay with it. I rocked on the stage with other people. I became sort of a rock star for the day. But I had a lot of fun. There was zombies everywhere. I won a gift card to MJD Hair Salon, and it was pretty cool. And I'm better than my dad, so hi. Here's Becky May.
Hi, I'm Becky May from the Frozen Section team. The team raised together $29,000, and then I raised $4,185 for the Penguin Plunge, and I'm very proud of that, and very proud that we all worked together as a team. And it was a nice, beautiful day. The water was 40 degrees, and it was very nice, and we had a good time. The wave was pretty big. It hit us all good. And so I thank you for Special Olympics support and helping. And thank you, and have a good day.
I'm in St. Peter. I would like. This is my 7th year doing the Penguin Plunge. I raised $780, and same thing that like Betty said.
I'm Pop Bossman from Keene, New Hampshire. I had a great time, and this next year will be my 5th year, and I enjoyed every moment of it.
I got that, but they'll know it's my 7th year.
You want to say something?
Yeah. It's my 7th year doing the plunge as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'll add a few things, and then maybe other people want to say some things also. So I want to thank the Keene community and the surrounding communities for all the support they've given to our team, the Frozen Sections, over the last number of years. And again, I think the team's been, I did it for the first time 13 years ago, and I think I started the team really the next year with about 5 of us. And since then, the team's grown to an average of around 40 people from the Keene and surrounding areas who go over to Hampton Beach for the plunge. And the plunge, again, is the big fundraiser of the year for the New Hampshire Special Olympics. And they actually a few years ago, added a high school plunge for high school students on Saturday of the weekend, and then Sunday is the adult plunge that we do. And this year, combined, the teenage high school plunge on Saturday and the adult plunge on Sunday raised more than $600,000. So it was a great year. There's typically about 750 people who plunge statewide. I think we travel fairly good distance coming from the Keene area, and a lot of the teams are from more around Portsmouth and Hampton, but there are other teams from up north, and I think this year there was somewhere around 70 teams. We happen to have one of the bigger teams. There's a couple of teams that are almost the same size, but this year I think we had 36 plungers on our team. So again, it was a really good year, and we were really fortunate because the plunge was on Super Bowl Sunday, and for about 2 weeks before, we had that real Arctic weather that was 0 or even below 0. And so all the plungers were getting very concerned. Are we going to be able to plunge? It's going to be too cold. And in fact, in my 13 years, they've never canceled a plunge. And the coldest one was when it was between -10 and -20 wind chill on the beach, and we had to run through snow to get to the water, and it was low tide, so we had to run further into the water if we wanted to get wet. So that was the tough year, and in terms of the team, I know that I don't have a lot of repeaters from that year, but I think because this year the weather worked out so nicely between the Arctic freeze and then the snowstorm that came a few days later that Becky said the ocean was 40 degrees, but it was actually 33 degrees. And the air temperature was a little above 40. So really, it was a really good year for us, and we lucked out. But again, you can't predict it, and you really can't decide at the last minute because everybody who wants to plunge has to raise $350. So it's hard to wait till a few days before the plunge and listen to the weather report and then decide because you have to be collecting money. So with that in mind, we're always looking for new plungers. So, and you know, Aaron and Becky have done it for a number of years. Paul's going to be his 5th year. Amber did it for her 1st year, so we love having first-year plungers. I want to do it again. And she wants to do it again. That's great. Say that one more time.
I want to do it again, even though my family thinks I'm crazy. They do.
That's perfect, though. But once again, our team has a great time. And if people want to get in touch with me, I'm around. You can get in touch with me through the hospital or clinic. I'm listed in the phone book. And, you know, I make myself quite open to people who are interested in plunging. And then I'd just like to say thank you to the community, the hospital, clinic. Monadnock Developmental Services does a fundraising soup lunch. Life Art does a fundraising spaghetti dinner. And then all the store owners in town are very generous with gift cards and with money. And there's too many people to name individually, really, but, you know, we've had so much support over the years. So I did want to mention, Becky mentioned that she raised $4,100, and last year, Becky was the top fundraiser in the state out of the 750 to 800 people, and last year she raised a little more than $7,000, and the way she does it is, she drives around the state and collects donations. And it's kind of a big job, almost a full-time job for her in the months preceding the plunge. This year she had car trouble, so she was a little hampered in her efforts. So, but she still did incredible and was the top fundraiser on our team. And so Becky did a great job. Aaron did a great job fundraising. Paul, I have to point out Paul because we do a number of things during the year. We do a big dance in November that's really a lot of fun. And hopefully people will see it advertised this year and come out to the Keene Country Club. It's going to be in November. We have the Nines Band, and the money again raised for the dance stays with our local Special Olympics team. And Amber did it for the first time, and I met Amber through Project Search, which is at the hospital.
I want to say something about that.
Okay, I'm going to have Amber say something about Project Search.
Hi, I'm from Project Search. It's a program where we take three internships in the hospital, like from orthopedics, oncology, or nutrition, or other places. And I want to say thank you to my family, the hospital, and my church family for supporting me, because I had a problem with getting people to support me. I didn't know I had to raise that much money. I was like, no one told me that. But this coming year, I'm going to do better. I hope. But I love Special Olympics and Penguin Plunge, and it was so much fun. The water was cold, though.
Thank you. Does anybody want to say anything about the sports with the Special Olympics?
Well, I can say that if you want me to.
Okay, well, I know that, I know, Becky, what do you participate in? Which sports?
I do basketball and bowling and bocce ball. So I'll be finding out, and I'll be able to watch my teammates hopefully next year. I got 2 teammates that are going to New Jersey, so hopefully we'll be able to, Mike will take us to watch them when he can. Yeah, he'll gonna see if he can take a van and watch them do their, watch Paul do his walking and all that stuff that he'll be doing, the travel jet, and then the shot put, and then because that shot put is fun. I used to do it and I can't now, so he's gonna have fun doing it for me and have fun for me too, yeah. And so I'll be watching them, and then Lisa will be doing bocce ball, so I'll be watching her do that. So I pray that I'll be able to go and watch that. We'll be able to have a band and watch that. Good luck.
Thank you, Becky. I don't know, Paul, maybe you want to say a little something about where you're going in New Jersey?
I'm Paul from Keene. Me and Lisa Moody got picked to go to the International in New Jersey. And I have not been in a long time, and it'll be a very exciting trip for us. And I'll probably doing track and field, which is the walking, shot put, and probably the run long jump. But it's going to be exciting. Talked to my parents already, and they're looking forward to seeing me on TV.
Aaron, you want to say a little something?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Aaron's a great teammate at the Plunge, I must say. We have a few pictures that we'll get to. I'm not sure if we include those, but he likes to get in the water. Here you go, Aaron.
I do I'm in St. Peter. I do basketball and track and field. Hopefully I get to see Paul and Lisa on TV.
I do basketball and track, and in this coming March 15th, I'm doing my basketball tournament at Keene State College.
Okay, that's great that you mentioned that, because there's going to be, I think it's a regional basketball tournament at Keene State College. Yep. Ryan, which sports are you doing now?
I'm doing basketball, track and field, and softball, and bowling.
Yeah. That's great. And so again, if people want to go to Keene State College, it'll be advertised usually in the Sentinel, and people will try and get the word out to watch the regional basketball tournament. There's also, I don't know when it's going to be, it's usually in May at Keene High School. There's a regional track and field.
Yep, I do that.
So that's usually a lot of fun. And if people haven't been to any of the Special Olympic, especially the regional events, they're great to watch because this is pure sports. And there's very little else involved in it. And, the Special Olympians work really hard at what they do. And they tend to have a lot of fun at the regional events as well. Yeah, I know you do. So maybe we'll show a few pictures from the plunge. Okay, we may have to wait a moment, but they should be coming on screen. So the first picture, this is Lisa Moody. She wasn't able to make it today, but Lisa has plunged for a number of years, and her parents, Bernie and Marie, are very involved with especially the local Special Olympics and also statewide. And Lisa, as you can see, can be very enthusiastic about the plunge and fundraising for the local team. And Lisa is going to, with Paul in New Jersey, it's actually the Nationals in New Jersey. So that's where they'll be going.
New Jersey.
Yeah, where? Princeton, New Jersey is where they have the National Special Olympics events this year. And again, Paul and Lisa are going to that. Okay, so this is what going in the water is about. I think these were some of the stragglers who went in for the second time because there's not many people in. You can see the backs of their shirts, possibly, it says the frozen sections. So they're members of our team. You can also see that safety is included there, that the folks out in the ocean in the orange wetsuits or dry suits are out there if there are any problems, and they are waiting if there are any problems. This year, I don't believe we had any problems at the plunge, so it went really well, as usual. The next is more of a group of splashing around, and you can see the waves, and really the first person in the front is Amber with her back to us. There's Marcy from the hospital right next to Amber. Becky's wearing the pink shorts. And so you can see, and again, the ocean was 33 degrees, which is quite cold because of the Arctic chill we'd had before. But again, coming out of the ocean into weather in the low 40s was a real pleasure. Okay. Then this is our group team picture, actually right after we plunged. Many years it's hard for me to get people to plunge and then gather together on the beach for a good group picture. But I think this year pretty much everybody gathered again because it was in the low 40s. So Paul's in the front there, and Amber's way on one end. Becky's wearing the green. Aaron is, I think, in the back there, but Aaron's in the picture there.
I was on the website too.
And you're on the Special Olympics website. That's great. That's great. Okay, next picture.
Me again.
So this is the rock star, our two rock stars. They have a great band in the casino. If people have been to Hampton Beach, there's a casino across the street from the beach, and we go in the casino when we arrive, and we get ready, and it's a lot of fun, and we get pumped up and get all our adrenaline running in the casino before we go in. And then we go in, and then we come back to the casino, and this is after we plunged. And before and after, there's a band playing called Gaspacho, who do a great job. And for their last two songs, both Amber and Lisa Moody went up on stage and danced, and Lisa did a little singing. So again, it was a great time. Thank you. Maybe I'll give this over to Ryan if you have another question about the plunge.
I do.
Okay. You could ask anything about the plunge.
I love to see it on 1009, but the Penguin Plunge and how good you guys do.
We did very well again this year. Thanks for asking that, because I think this was the 6th or 7th year in a row that we were the top fundraising team in the state. And again, there were about 70 teams. Now, you have to be at least 5 people to be a team. But again, there are a few teams that are close to our size. And people on the team, on the frozen sections, worked hard. We had a lot of great fundraisers this year. And again, it was announced at the plunge right afterwards that we'd had $29,900 in. but more money comes in and they keep counting money. So we'll certainly be above $30,000 that we raise for the local Special Olympians.
Are we not, still number one?
Yes, I suspect we'll still be number one. Yeah. Okay, well, again, thanks to everybody for supporting the plunge over the years. And we're all looking forward, I think, to doing it again next year.
I'm excited.
Absolutely.
And we'll try and keep you informed about any other events that we're doing to raise money for the Special Olympics.
My dad should go in the water with me next time.
Okay, I hope he's going to hear that.
Yeah.
It's payback. I was like, it's good payback.
All right, that'll be great.
This is going to go on the internet.
This is going to go on the internet? Oh, that's good. That's good.
And on TV too.
So other people can watch it. Yeah, we'll have to get the times out to people. We'll do that.
Times now. So
Yep,
tell my
we'll watch
family.
it. I think it's over the next few days we can watch it on the internet.
And on TV too.
Well,
Separate
if it's on the
channels.
internet, it stays.
Oh, it stays on the internet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we don't have to rush and see it. Okay. Okay, well, thanks again. And I just wanted to mention that I was saying other fundraisers that for the last few years we've done a dance at the Keene Country Club. It's very low key and not formal. And we have the Nines Band, and it's a great time, and everybody loves to dance. So there's a lot of
I
dancing
want to
there.
say one quick thing.
Yeah.
This is my friend Amber from basketball. And is there something you want to say?
Hi. Hi, Mom. Hey, Dad. Grandpa.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Well, everybody did a great job plunging. But one other thing I was going to say that we got involved last year for the first time with a Warren Miller ski movie that was held at the Colonial Theater. And that was in November as well. And so there'll be more advertising. I think we're going to do it again this year. And again, the money that's raised is going to stay with our local Special Olympians. So hopefully we can get people out for the Warren Miller ski movie this year in November. Okay, well, thank you very much. Everybody want to?
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.